I wore that shirt all day and I thought maybe I'd have grease on it and who knows what else, but I managed to. Doesn't look like I worked at all. You have the idea that it didn't work at all, do you? Cool, guys. We're back again, episode 3. I'm having fun. We're so committed to this. We're here on a Friday evening before the long weekend shooting more videos. I think we forgot his long weekend. We're having a lot of fun. This week we are going to follow through from running the straight lines and handling that horse and being able to go fast and come back slow. We've talked about getting him straight on the circle. And today we're going to run this horse down the middle of the pen, and I'm going to show you an exercise that really helps your horse stay with you at the end of the rundown and not anticipate what we're going to do at the end of that straight line. So Amanda's going to turn this horse loose down the middle of the pen, and then when she gets to the end, we're actually going to pick him up and counter canter away from the lead. And we're going to do kind of a backwards 4-leaf clover kind of an exercise that will really get his mind waiting for her cues at the end of the rundown. And when you can get a horse's mind to stay straight between the reins, you don't run into that feeling. No, I'm serious. You don't run into that feeling that he's going to go left or he's going to go right and follow that lead and drop his shoulder and have to hold on him. So we're going to send her down the middle of the pen. We're actually going to give you a different point of view today, and she's going to get a run straight at the camera. What do you think?
I think it's going to be horrible. Jim drew this in the sand for me earlier. I have no idea what I'm doing today, so it's going to be good.
That's a winning mentality right there. That's like right on the money. So this exercise is a way to get your horse straight at the end of the rundown. It's a way to keep the control of him as you start to get down to the end of the pen. Anyone that's shown a reining horse knows when you start going back down the pen, they tend to lean in and follow that lead or anticipate going around the corner, and none of us want to hold that horse out of that or find that we go to that inside rein, that inside leg, that shoulder, and have that horse just dive in and hit the bridle and pull around the corner. We need to keep their hips up underneath them. So this is like a big 4-leaf clover. Amanda's going to run straight down the middle of the pen. When she gets down to the end, she's going to pick her hand straight up and put the outside lead leg on. So if she's running down on the left lead, she's going to put her right leg back where you would for the lead departure. But at the same time, she's going to pick her hand up and take her hand to the right and take his shoulders and his front legs to the right and counter canter around the cones we've set up here, and then a backwards counter canter circle around that. She's going to go straight across the short length of the arena. She's going to do a second counter canter circle on the other corner and then come back straight down the arena. And you're going to put your hand down and you're going to let that horse run down the middle of the pen and give him a really good reason to run straight and steady and clean and honest right to the last limit of your arena. You don't want him deciding down there at 2/3 or 3/4 to go left or right. Good. So you're going to go all the way around that cone and then look up and come straight down the middle. And in this case, you're going to go off to the left. Good. Send him down the pen. Run. Go. Push. Go. Ride. 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 Put your left leg on. Woo! Good. Look up. Go across the pen. Put your hand down. Pick up. Nope. Whoa. There you go. Good. Put your left leg on. Good. Go across the pen. Do a counter canter circle around this cone. Look up. Go straight across the arena. See, he wants to go left. He wants to go left. He wants to go left. Pick him up there. Go around this cone. Yeah. Look up. Look up. Look up. Pick your hand up. Drive that hip. Drive. Drive. Put your hand down. Run straight down the pen again. Good. Kiss. Go. Woo! When you get there, pick your hand up. Left leg. Go left. 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 That left. Yeah. Good. Look up. Go across the pen. Woo! Really reward him for being straight. Don't go in the bushes. We can weed eat later. Trust me. Good. Put your hand down and send him. Don't go out the gate. Good. Pick him up. Counter canter. Good. Put your hand down in the middle. Reward him for being straight. There you go. If he goes off to the right, oh, he died. There you go. Good job. Cool. Good. Get him straight. Don't let him run off on you. Good. Good. Pick your hand straight up. There you go. Good. Let him go a little bit. Be softer with your hand. Relax your legs. There you go. Good. Good. Let your reins out a little bit. Look up. Put them down. Send them down the pen. There you go. Good. Put your hand down. Good. When you get in center, say the stop word here. You kind of threw yourself into that one. Oh, we won't forget what you're doing. Good. Remember, at any point in these, if you need to, pick him up and send him across the arena so that he starts to pay attention and stay straight for you. You know, he's got that head to the outside. You know, make sure you put your leg on, pick him up, steer him across the pen. Yeah, make him pay attention to you so that he knows that you always have a high standard. A little slower with your hand. Good. Finish this circle, and then you're going to turn and send him down here away from me. Good. Look up. Down the middle. Send him down the pen. Relax. Kiss. That's better. Good. You know, what it'll do too is make you keep your head up. You know, it's the same idea as we had in the circles where you've got to look where you're going, you've got to pay attention, you've got to be ahead of yourself. You can't drive the car looking at the hood ornament. Good. So back, kiss, send him, go, ride, ride, ride. Good. Pick him up. Woo! That's some airtime. All right, break him down because you let him fall apart and swap leads. So he switched to that right lead. Break him down to the trot, pick up your counter canter again. Quietly, look up. Beautiful. Good. Look up, send him back down the pen. Reward him for being straight. Yeah. Nope. Break him down again. You got to get that right leg in there a little more at the end. Break him down to the trot and put him back into that counter canter lead. Nope. The other counter canter. She's going weed eating again. There you go. Mucho bueno. Yeah. Yeah. Pick him straight up. Good. So you're... Break him down a second and just quit there for a second. Good. It's really good. Your right leg's not getting in there and supporting that hip, so he's falling out of lead. You having fun yet? We were going to give Amanda a microphone, but we don't want those sounds of you gasping for air. No one wants to hear Amanda gasping for air. Amanda's gasping for air. There's no doubt about that. I'll tell you, being on camera and having to do it, I mean, if you can do that, it's like hardcore show season. Like, if you can do that on camera, like, here's an exercise in a big outdoor pen on a big-time horse. Go and run down there and see what happens.
Well, clearly that didn't go so well.
So, yeah, clearly he was falling apart. He got down here and things, you know, the wheels started to fall off the bus. What you were having as an issue was running on the right lead and going left on the counter canter at the beginning. He didn't run real good, and he kind of sucked back on you, and you got a little bit weird and squirrely. But the one thing that you did good with your left leg was you put that left leg in and supported that lead as you went into the counter canter. You're coming this way, and he's really dropping onto that right shoulder and then swapping his lead and just going around on the right lead and kind of falling out of lead. So that's very much going to be a case of putting this right leg back and making sure when you pick him up that you keep that hip and you keep driving him up into that counter canter, but around that corner.
I was practicing my gymnastics.
You're practicing gymnastics.
Duck
Oh,
roll.
this isn't vaulting. It's not a vaulting class. Although you can run down and stand on him and see what happens. Right? Be good video. Maybe you should do that. Run down and see what happens.
That's our halftime show.
Oh, no, we don't need a halftime show. All right, go again on that left lead and come down the middle, and when you pick him up on this counter canter, I need to see his shoulders stay better between the reins, and that right hip has to stay up underneath you. I'm going to get out the way, because if I don't get out the way, I get run over. I have a lot of faith, but none of it involves Amanda.
Rude.
There you go. When you get down there, that right leg's got to get on that horse. Pick him straight up. Push, 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 push. Much better. Mucho better. Look up. Left rein, right leg. Good. Let him go. Good. Let him open up. Pick him up again. Yoo. Good. Dead straight. Dead straight. We want to see that horse right down here. Dead straight down the middle. Yeah. Pick him up slowly. Oh, you let it fall apart. Good. Break him down. One more time. Good. Put your leg on. Just slow him up a little bit. There you go. Good job. Good. Send him quietly down this way. So don't chase on him now. Look up. Nice and easy. He can go, but you don't want him to run off on you. Good. 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 Don't let him. There you go. Beautiful. Good. Release him for being good. Don't try to hold him in it. Drive him into it. Yeah. There, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Yep. Pick him up again. Drive. 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 Ooh. Don't wreck my fence. There you go. Good. Put him down. Good. Pick him up. Keep your right leg on. Right leg. Yep. 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 Good. Much better. And there's no problem to go two-handed. If you need to go two-handed to help something happen, shoot, just get it right. Nobody cares. Good, release him. Yeah. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Look up. Yeah. I know you girls all want to see her stop. You know, I'm sure everybody wants to see this horse stop. But you're going to have to wait till another week. Sorry about that. One more time. Let's see that thing as straight as we can. Then we're going to be happy with that. There you go. Look up. Be patient. Relax. Good. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let him trot. Just talk to him easy. Perfect. All of it, yeah. She's really concise. She's really concise. Where did you struggle in the beginning? With all of it? The beginning was a problem.
Yeah, it was a huge issue. So it was 90% of it until the last run.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the hardest thing?
Keeping it balanced. I'm not used to having to counter and do it properly. And
with one hand.
Yeah. Clearly that was a fail, but I tried.
I think, you know, when you think about a horse being one-handed, you're basically balancing that horse on one of those gymnastic beams all the way down, you know. When you ride with two hands, it's like you set out a sheet of plywood to ride on, or a bridge, you know, this wide. And as soon as you bring those reins together, the closer the reins get together, the narrower that bridge is that you balance that horse on. And I think that's why it goes bad. Really, I think that's why it gets ugly, is because it's really easy to tip off this way or that way when you run one down one-handed, and you've got to keep it straight.
It's hard coming from English and having two hands and being very reliant on your hands rather than your legs.
Sure, yeah, totally. That makes perfect sense. And obviously, when you come here like that, we can help you fix it. I think.
We're getting there.
So what'd you learn? What'd you like? How did it feel better in the end?
I was able to balance him and understand the actual thing we were doing today, the exercise. And the last run we did was much better than the start, so I think that was a success.
You didn't end up looking like a potato?
I didn't fall off, so.
No, it wasn't one of those like cartoon against the lens and then sliding down kind of thing? Yeah. Very cool. Well, I you know what, again, I say that all the time. I really appreciate Amanda's ability to come out here and, you know, put her big girl panties on and take this challenge on. Like, I think being under that pressure every time in these exercises, I mean, clearly makes you sweat a little bit.
I'm just sweating buckets.
But you do a really good job, and it's very cool. And I think, you know, that's the exciting part about it. So next week, we're going to be back. We may stop or we may not stop. You guys have to come back and watch for that one. We're definitely going to work on turnarounds. That's something, the spin, that we haven't got to in any of my training videos yet or any of my series. So we're definitely going to work on the turnaround a little bit next week when we shoot the episode 4. And we may get to the stopping. We may send her down the pen and tell her to pull the trigger and say that stop word. We may not. You'll have to come back and see. So as always, guys, like, subscribe, let me know. I mean, you guys put great comments on episode 1. It was really fun to watch it back. It was something I've never done before, and I think we learned a lot from episode 1.
Trial and error.
We're shooting episode 3 here. Episode 2 is already out by the time you guys watch this, and I think we've learned some things. It gets more exciting as we go. We have a lot more fun every time. I'm excited for your comments and the fact that you guys appreciate the content we're putting out. And everybody stay safe, ride hard.